Hello, and welcome to another edition of Slapstick by Gherkin Picklewater. This is a vlog where we talk about what's going on in my life and we make signature scents. And today I'm joined by my wife, the Velvet Fist.
Hello.
Hello. So today we're going to experiment. Normally I would write down what all the scents are going to be beforehand, before I started mixing them. But we're going to do this a little bit freehand today.
We're gonna do it live.
We're doing it live! And the scents we're going to use are labdanum.
So am I just taking notes of the scents or am I also taking notes of the amounts?
The amount, so you don't have to worry about the scents yet.
Okay.
We're using labdanum. We're using cilantro. Cover my face. Cilantro. Sorry, coriander, not cilantro.
Yeah,
Coriander.
yeah.
Yeah. Sandalwood. We're using some frangipani, which I think has been leaking a little bit because it's a little damp. Some tangerine oil. And maybe some black pepper oil. So what's been going on in our lives lately?
Uh, but so when was the last time that we talked about this?
It's been a couple months, I think, since I did one of these.
Well, you had your Church of Crown
Hmm.
thing.
I did shows at the Church of Clown, so we're getting ready to take some shows to Hollywood in June. I think I'm gonna start with labdanum as one of the bases.
How do you spell that?
I don't know if this is a base though. Can you look up if labdanum is a base note or a heart note? We'll start with sandalwood then. We're gonna put in 1 milliliter of sandalwood because that's
Okay.
easy to remember.
Labdanum.
Labdanum, yeah, Labdanum.
It's so it's a classic and highly prized base note in perfumery.
Okay. Base note it is. If they say so, I
Okay.
will believe them.
You said 1 millimeter of what?
1 milliliter of sandalwood.
1 mil sandalwood.
There we go. 1 milliliter of sandalwood. We're building our base first, then we'll add in our heart notes and then our top notes last.
Did you have to do
Um,
them in that order?
yeah,
Why is that?
because they evaporate in a particular order. I don't know why you have to put them in this order, but they evaporate in a particular order. And so you're supposed to start with your base, then your heart, then the one that evaporates the fastest goes in last.
Okay.
Then next we're going to go, what do we want to, can you look up coriander? See if coriander is a heart or a base. I think it's a heart. It may be a top.
Hard to tell.
Yeah, we're going to put in 1 milliliter of labdanum now. Labdanum is a really interesting scent. It's used in Nag Champa, I believe. Ooh, and it is thick as shit. Damn. Look at that. Look how thick that is.
Oh, that's quite thick. It says no, no. Coriander is rarely classified as a base note. In perfumery, it is primarily categorized as a top or heart note.
Okay. So, and that was coriander. All right, so we're gonna do
So what are you doing now?
um that was the labdanum. We're gonna use 2 milliliters of labdanum
Labdanum.
or close to it. It's really resinous, so I'm not sure how well it's going to dissolve. So this one will probably take extra time to really
Come together.
come together as a scent. Ooh, this
Right.
is so sticky.
Did that just
Sticky
happen?
icky. Hmm?
Has it always been that way, or did that just
No,
happen?
I think that's the way it came.
Hmm.
In fact, we're going to switch to a different dropper now because this is
Ooh.
just coated in labdanum. Labdanum is a resin, so it's a resinous scent, and it's real sticky. Some sticky stuff. Where is the lid to this bottle? I put it on the sandalwood because I put the sandalwood dropper in the dropper box. Put the sandalwood dropper back in the sandalwood. So we did some shows at Church of Clown. Church of Clown, we did 2 shows of workshopping the part of our new show that's new, part of our show that's new, which is called On the Road to Armageddon, which is myself and another clown, Nick Dixon. And together we are um, doing a show together. Uh,
And Nick Dixon really sounds like a noir detective
it
name.
doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put in 1 milliliter of frangipani.
One
Frangipani. This is
frangipani.
also in some
Like desserts?
it's a floral, so I think it's more like it may be one of the scents that's in Nag Champa as well. Nag Champa is just a incense I like a lot. I believe labdanum and frangipani may both be in Nag Champa. So it's 1 milliliter of frangipani
Okay.
and 1 milliliter of cilantro. Sorry, coriander. Not
I think
cilantro,
cilantro and
coriander.
coriander are the
I
same thing
they
in
are
certain culinary
context,
applications.
yeah.
Yes.
What's like the difference between pork and pig, right? Or beef and
Yep.
cow, beef and cow. One's French, one's English.
Well, I feel like
Well, we use the French to be the food for the sake of clarification and separation.
we were,
We use that for a lot of things.
we're talking about coriander and cilantro, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying maybe it's like that, where we use one to mean it when we're talking about food, and one to mean it when we're not talking about food.
Uh, no.
Okay, are they
Um,
different things?
Cilantro and coriander come from the exact same plant, but refer to completely different parts of the plant.
Okay, is coriander root or seed or
Cilantro is the leaves and stems, and coriander is the seed, yes.
nice? So it's coriander seed oil. Um, yep, organic coriander essential oil. So we put in a milliliter of frangipani, put in a milliliter of coriander. Now we're going to add in our top notes, which are going to be 1 milliliter of tangerine oil and maybe a milliliter of black pepper. This is going to be a weird one, guys. This is going to be a weird one. But I felt like experimenting with my new smells.
So the only thing that's been 2 milliliters is labdanum.
Yeah, that's the only one that got 2 milliliters on its own. Okay, this is the tangerine. We've never actually used the tangerine, and
Oh,
all the time I've had it
then why did you get it?
because I thought I was going to use it.
And then what made you not?
It's too sweet. It's incredibly sweet.
On its own?
Yeah, smell it.
Oh,
Yeah, it almost smells a little bit bitter, like an orange would. That's interesting. It just seemed very sweet to me when I mixed it in with other stuff. Okay, and then 1 milliliter of black pepper,
black
which is
pepper.
very sweet.
Which,
Weirdly, sweeter than the tangerine.
hmm, I experienced that in a different.
You don't smell the sweetness there?
It's sweetness, but it's also got a little bit of musk to it.
Okay. So there's half a milliliter and another half a milliliter and a couple of drops because that came up short both times. All right, so that is the black pepper. Nope, that's the wrong lid. That's the lid for this bottle. It's weird that they all use the same size lid. So the show On the Road to Armageddon is myself and Nick as kind of avatars of different hungers. His hunger is approval of the audience. My hunger is hunger, literal, to a lesser degree sexual, but primarily just actual, literal, physical hunger. And we are at odds with one
Or
another.
you could say one is a physical wanting and one is a emotional wanting.
That too. Wow,
Ooh, that's the tangerine?
that might be the black pepper, honestly,
Okay.
which is why I'm shaking it with this hand instead.
You're so precious.
I'm so precious. We're going to LA in June. June 7th will be
Preview show.
our preview show at the McCadden Place Theater in West Hollywood on McCadden Place Theater, West Hollywood, June 7th, 5:30. The show is called Apocalypse Clowns. It's part of the Hollywood Fringe Festival. Then we're going back to LA on the 19th, 20th, and 21st. Same theater, McCadden Place Theater, 19th, 20th, and 21st to do our actual run.
And is there a website where they can find more information about the theater or the shows?
You can find a link to all the information on our website at picklewater.com. www.picklewater.com will be a link to the Fringe website page to find out more information about the two shows that we're doing together as one show. On the Road to Armageddon as the second half, the first half being Due to an Unforeseen Apocalypse, my solo show. So the whole show is both of those put together with a little intermezzo in the middle while I change costumes.
Right. And when he says we, he does not mean we.
No.
He means we
And
and Nick Dixon.
yeah, I mainly just smell the pepper at this point.
Okay.
What do you smell?
Maybe mainly just the pepper, but I like the pepper scent, so it
Yeah.
doesn't bother me.
I can smell a little bit of lavender in there. This is gonna need some time to rest and dissipate.
Didn't you
Or
also get violet?
I have violet, but I didn't use violet because again, it's very sweet.
I wonder if the black pepper is violet also a top note?
Violet is also a top note. Yeah.
Might be interesting to put those two
Black
together.
pepper and violet.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So let's put an S.
And maybe bergamot. But that's what is that?
Bergamot is another citrus.
Is that also a top note?
Yep.
All right. Well, you also I don't know what the base notes are that might give it more of a.
Yeah, that's the S11 for Slapstick 11, and it goes over here with all the others. Um, yeah, and that's the problem I'm having is finding.
Something that will ground the scents.
Yeah, I need to wash this one because it is just look at that. It's just
It's
covered in
very
resin,
sticky.
sticky icky. But while we're here, let's look at some of the other scents that we have done. With some of the bases. Uh,
Do you give yourself reviews on the same spreadsheet that you've created?
no, I just keep track of what they were.
Okay, you should also make a notes column just to keep track of how you like
I,
them.
I I made green the ones I liked the best. So right now we're looking for base A, which was
Batch one.
base A, which was patchouli and sandalwood, was the first base note combination we made. This is top note A. This is
Oh, why did you start calling them slapstick?
because that's an actual blend of scents. So first I was just making the individual notes, and then I was blending those notes together.
I'm confused.
Heart B,
When you say making the individual notes, what do you mean?
heart. This is base A. Here's base A. Okay, so A. This is top B. I'm appear to be missing a bass note in here somewhere. Oh, bass B. That's bass. Where's bass A? Bass C. I do not see
Didn't you?
bass.
Isn't that basic?
That's right here in front. Okay. So a scent is typically combined of three different layers: a
Mm-hmm.
base, a heart or a middle note, a heart, and a top note or a
Mm-hmm.
head note. So I made a number of bases,
Mm-hmm.
different combinations of bases, a number of different combinations of heart notes, and a number of different combinations of top notes. And then I started blending those together. And then I just gave up on those originals and just started blending different things as I got them.
Why did you give up on the originals?
Because I was getting other scents and I wasn't going back to those original scents as often as
Okay.
initial. But let's try base A, which is now months old. It's almost gone. I didn't make much of it.
Hmm.
In fact, it looks like I only made 1 milliliter. That's why it's so tiny. It's only 1 milliliter in there.
That's
This is
patchouli and
patchouli and
sandalwood.
sandalwood, which is very, very patchouli to me.
Yep.
The next base B, I needed like some kind of palate cleanser, but there isn't one really.
I feel like it's like
Yeah,
snips and lemon or something.
yeah. Base B is patchouli and vanilla. Oh, that's lovely, actually. If you like patchouli, many people hate it.
Yeah.
And the third base,
Do they hate patchouli or do they just hate hippies?
both.
Hmm.
This one is patchouli, sandalwood, and vanilla, so it's all three of the scents. I don't like this one as much.
So it sounds like base B would be your
Yeah,
winner.
and unfortunately I'd gone with base A originally, but I actually kind of like base B better, so I'll keep that in mind for the future.
In the fullness of time, you should make a note if you want to change the color of it. Maybe it
Yeah,
could be yellow.
yeah. Let's just update the database. There we go, yellow. All right, now let's go our heart notes. Our heart notes are either violet and cedarwood or cedarwood and violet.
Okay.
It's just how many of each we had available.
Yep.
And I'm only seeing one of the heart notes. Is this it? Laying outside? Is that why I didn't see it? There we go. Part A. This is lots of violet with a little bit of cedarwood.
Okay. Okay.
That smells more woody than violety to me.
Yeah. Yes.
And let's try mainly cedarwood with a little bit of violet.
They smell somewhat similar to me, but I might prefer that.
Let's see, I prefer the first one.
Okay, that makes sense.
I prefer the A to the B. I prefer the more violet. Even though violet doesn't smell strong to me in either of them, it doesn't smell strongly of violet. I do prefer the one with more violet in it. And then we come into our top notes. I only did, again, two top notes, tangerine and bergamot. We're only going to smell one of those because they're all very similar.
Hmm.
Tangerine and bergamot are similar smells.
Okay. Okay.
It's not too sweet. There's a little bit of bitterness to it, I think. But now we get into the interesting stuff. The actual slapstick formulations. Which would you like to try?
Which one do you like the least?
The least. Let's try slapstick 1. That was the first one I did. So here's slapstick 2, 3, B, base C. We did even smell base C? I don't really think we did. Uh, slapstick 1. Slapstick 1. This is patchouli and sandalwood as the base notes, violet and cedarwood as the mid notes, and just a little bit of bergamot on top.
Very little cedarwood.
Mm-hmm. It's a little too sweet for me.
I have to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a very acute sense of smell. Yours seems much finer than mine, so I'm not detecting much difference.
Okay. How about that?
Oh, that's
That's very
interesting.
different.
Yeah.
This is leather, 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 frangipani, and black pepper.
Okay.
Right before that, that's one of my two favorites. My other second favorite is patchouli, 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 frangipani, and bergamot.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I actually prefer the leather to this one.
Oh yeah, that smells weird to me,
Okay.
but I couldn't tell you why.
I'm less. The whole point of this was to rediscover one particular
Scent?
patchouli based scent, and that's why there was so much patchouli in the beginning. But I've kind of gotten past that, and patchouli isn't as important to the scent combinations now to me. It is finding a scent that I really enjoy myself and want to wear all the time. So now, can you take your notes that we had?
Sure.
And
Doop.
scroll this. No, 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 no. Let's try it again. Like this. Scroll this way.
And she said there was one, and the one you had like benzoate or something.
Benzoin. I didn't use the benzoin this time. I don't particularly like the smell of straight benzoin. It's also somewhat resinous.
Well, that's interesting. It's a little herby.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know that this is valid,
Uh-huh.
but I wonder if it might make sense to use a little bit of a scent that you don't like.
Yeah, I think that's totally valid.
Okay.
I mean, you put a little poison in your porridge. That's a phrase I just made up. But you do need to have counterpoints to things,
Yeah.
right? You need to have juxtaposition. You can't just be all sweet or all earthy. You have to have other notes to bring things out, and I need to try that. So what was our first milliliter?
2 milliliters of laudanum.
Labdanum. I need to add labdanum to the list. That's in blue. Add another item. Labdanum. And that gets a light blue because it's a base. Done and apply to all. Okay. So we're going labdanum, and that's 2 milliliters.
Yes.
Okay, 2 milliliters of labdanum. What's next?
1 milliliter of sandalwood.
1 milliliter of sandalwood. So change this drop down to sandalwood, and then just pull that over to the next few cells. Okay, next up.
How do the cells correspond? Are they each like a 1/4 milliliter or something?
Yeah, each cell is 1/4 of a milliliter.
Okay. Okay. 1 milliliter of frangipani.
Frangipani is already in here.
Frangipani.
So 1 milliliter frangipani. Okay.
1 milliliter of coriander.
Oh, that's where I fucked up. Okay. I put in too much of the top note. 1 whole milliliter of coriander. Okay, let's add coriander to the drop-down list.
Well, that's what I thought.
No, you're right. I did that. Should have looked at the spreadsheet first. It should have been 1 milliliter top note total, not 2 milliliters of top note total.
Oh, okay.
So that was coriander.
Yes.
coriander. Hopefully I spelled that right. And that would be pink. Apply to all. Okay, so make this coriander. Coriander grows at the side of the road. And then
1 milliliter of tangerine.
and tangerine's already in here somewhere. Tangerine.
Wait. Okay. So shouldn't it be
Oh,
4?
you're right. I did that wrong. Coriander, and one more tangerine right here. Let's go this to here. Take this to here, and take this to here, just so it looks right.
Okay.
Just so it's an even-looking spreadsheet.
All right.
Okay, so
1 milliliter black pepper.
wait, what?
2 milliliters labdanum, 1 milliliter sandalwood, 1 milliliter frangipani, 1 milliliter coriander, 1 milliliter tangerine, 1 milliliter black pepper.
Okay, I way overdid all the notes except for the base.
All about that top note.
So we need to add in more columns.
Did you get a little giddy because you had a guest on the show?
Huh?
Did you get a little giddy, a little frenzied because you had a guest on the show?
I guess so. What I didn't do was I tried to do it seat of my pants, and that was a mistake.
Hmm.
I should have pulled out the goddamn spreadsheet to start with and used that instead of doing it on the fly. So what was that last milliliter? Black pepper?
Black pepper.
So coriander should be a heart note, not a top note. Yeah, that is purple, like the frangipani. Apply to all. There we go. All right. So this is not got enough base in it, and so what I think I'm going to do.
Can you put in more base?
Is add in 1 more milliliter of sandalwood.
So 2 milliliters of sandalwood.
Yeah. So let's get some. Where the hell did I put the new bottle? S11. S11. Where'd you go? Just 10. S8. S1. S11. No, I'm not, because my 5 milliliter bottle is full to bursting. So I'm not adding in another milliliter sandalwood.
Well, I'll make an update here in case you want to redo it.
Okay.
That should have been 2 milliliters.
Okay. And we'll have to check back on this in like 3 days and see how it smells.
Yep.
So yeah, that's where we're at. We're doing okay. Getting by.
Yep.
We are going to LA. She'll be coming with me on the second trip. I'm going with just myself and Nick the first trip. And we hope maybe we'll see some of you guys down there. McAdam Place Theater. You can get tickets and check out information on the show on our website at www.picklewater.com. And thank you for joining us for another edition of Slapstick.
Yep.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.